What's good? We're not this your boy Big Ben's back another banger, and today we got a guide for y'all. We're gonna be playing Hattori. So somebody in my comments asked me to do a character specific guide on Hattori, basically telling y'all the combos, strings, and all that type of stuff. Follow up y'all can use on Hattori. That's what I'm gonna do today. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna assume if you're new to the video, if you're watching this video, besides the person who requested it, because I know other people probably think the same thing or want to see the same thing. So I'm gonna assume that a lot of y'all are newer to the game, or y'all are trying to learn something new, or don't know that much about the game. I'm just gonna assume one of those things right there. Y'all gonna need to know the lingo, because I'm gonna be speaking a lot of lingo in this video, maybe even unintentionally, but y'all gonna need to learn the lingo, so I'm gonna teach y'all some of the lingo. Starting off with sairs, nairs, dares. I'm gonna start off with sair. It's basically side aerial light attack. That's basically what it is. It's just in the air, going to the side. It's a light attack. So if you're on, I'm gonna just say this. That's if you're on PS5. I can't speak for any other. Like, I can't speak for Xbox or PC. Figure out y'all light attack button. Okay, that's all I can say. But yeah, in the air, side aerial light attack. That's what it is. Nair is basically the same thing, except going to the side. You just go neutral. You don't go anywhere. Like you can just jump in the air, not even touching the left side, to be honest. But obviously, I wouldn't advise doing that in the game, right? You know what I'm saying? That's not the point, though. Anyways, there basically it's in the name. Down air attack, like light attack. So you just down. And you can actually juggle like this too, but we're not gonna talk about that too much. That's a good approach and an option if you're trying, like if you're in the air, somebody's juggling you in the air, because you know he is using axe. Axe players really juggle a lot. So if you're playing against an axe player, you can poke him down with a dare. Not gonna put you in the best. It's not gonna put you in a guaranteed good spot, but you're able to get some damage while you're in the air being juggled. So. And you're able to have a better chance of getting back on the stage to get more stage control. Neutral light, that's basically just on the ground, just square. That's it. That's neutral light. Neutral light. Alright, side light, on the ground, to the side. And when I say light, I mean light attack. Down light, that's going to be your combo starter right there. That's where a lot of your combos are coming from. Like, once you hit this, that's a guaranteed combo. Like, for real. So that's down light attack. Recovery, that's in the air with you can use triangle or circle, you know what I'm saying? Depends on what your setup is on PlayStation. But I use both, honestly. Like, for certain weapons, I use both. Because it's easier to input on certain weapons and it's harder to input on certain weapons. But recovery is in the air and you just circle or triangle, and you don't go you can go any direction. Actually, you can drift if you wanted to, or you can just stay still and go up. You can move while you're recovering. I'm just letting y'all know this information right here. Ground pound, it's just you going, like, let's say you already down, like you're not on the stage already, you can just go down. But the difference between ground pound and recovery, you can drift, depending on the weapon. Ground pound, only weapon that I think you can drift on is actually gauntlets. Every other thing is just straight down. That's it. Just letting y'all know that information right there. So y'all can keep that in the back of your mind, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with some combos now. We're gonna get straight into it. Combos, number one. Oh, well, that's not no combo. See? So down light there. Now you're gonna have to practice that combo, because it's not easy, but once you get it down pat. By the way, down light Sarah is down light into Sarah, but you gotta basically do it almost instant. But once it's not easy at first. I'm gonna let y'all know it's not easy at first. By the way, it's not just down light Sarah. You're gonna have to jump input too. Jump. So because if you just did down light Sarah, would look like that. I know people have said down light Sarah, but it's really down light jump Sarah. Let me just put that out there. So there's no confusion. So it's going to be a pretty difficult input if you're starting out, but it's a very consistent combo. Actually, I would consider the most consistent combo on Spirit. One of the best combos in the game, in all honesty. The most consistent combos in the game. Now, you could do down light recovery. Now, that combo is true if you hit it a specific angle. It's so hard, I'm not even good at hit it perfect on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously with enough practice, you can hit it, but it's definitely harder to hit. Like, way harder to hit. So it's basically down light jump recovery. There we go. That's the combo. That's how it should look. Now, I know it took a little while for me to hit that, but that's how it's supposed to look. That's how the combo is supposed to look if you hit it true. And then down light in there, it's basically the same thing as down light recovery. It's all position, like, depends on position. I was able to hit that one off the rip, though. I can't cap. I don't know why. Usually I struggle with that one, too. But, yeah, down light Nair, you can hit that one, too, you know what I'm saying? It's good for if you're trying to juggle somebody. You could just take them up stage, you know what I'm saying? And you can possibly get some clips on it if you wanted to. But I would recommend that way it's no input and you're not put in any weird position. Because down light recovery is good, but if you hit the 2 dodge frames and they actually punish you for it, you can get reversed off the top of the stage. You know how sometimes they are sometimes. Or you can get punished really bad, like actually bad, from doing or trying to do that. So I would say down light Sarah is the most consistent. Once you learn the combo, you can hit it every time. Like, obviously, every combo in the game you can hit every time if you learn it consistently. But this is literally one of the most consistent combos in the game. The most consistent combo when you're in the middle of the stage and you're like white. The best combo to go for is down light there. Down light there, which is basically down light attack, down air. And you can hit it in different angles. If you hit it back here, it looks like that. It brings you further away. If you hit it up close and move forward, it goes up more. And then if you like close up and you down right there, you can actually go around it. Like, there's different angles you can hit that move, that combo. But then another consistent string or not string combo, like one of the other consistent combos in the game, down light Sarah. Now, here's the trick about down light Sarah. Let's say somebody else is on the ledge of the stage. Let's just say they're on the ledge of the stage and you're trying to pick them up. The best move to go, I'm gonna show you right here. Okay, I missed it right there. But I'm gonna show y'all. So if you're in the air, you wanna go not jump up. So like the regular combo is down light up jump Sarah. Like down light jump Sarah. But somebody's on the ledge of the stage, the best thing you want to do is assume that unless they're red, if they're red, go for the down light jump Sarah. But 9 times out of 10, that's because they're gonna jump up. But if you're trying to catch them like right there, frame perfect, like right there, which a lot of people do, that's the more consistent combo. Don't jump at all, because if you miss it, then if you jump up, watch this. I messed up. I'm gonna show y'all what happened, what it looked like. You miss it. See what I'm saying? So when you're up, like in this position, if you catch them like that on the stage too, don't jump. Anyways, those are some of the simple combos. Down light, like I said, down light there is one of the best combos in the game, or consistent combos if you're trying to keep them on the stage and combo them up more. Look at all the stuff you can do with that. Just from all that damage. You can do this. You can do a lot with that combo. Just a whole lot of follows with that one combo. Down light there, if you're trying to put somebody in the air so you can air juggle them, down light there is the way to go. I know a lot of people say down light recovery, but Down light recovery is good, like really good. But unless they're about to die, I don't recommend using that move too much. Because you're gonna be in the air and you're gonna be in a vulnerable position without your recovery. So let's say for the odd case. Because I have experienced this, so I know this can happen. You in the air and then you hit the recovery, right? Then somebody else, especially in twos, somebody else come up out of nowhere, just hit you. Or he just come up out of nowhere and reverse you, like go up. Whereas there, you're on the ground, but he still goes up. That's why I say, if you're in like light colors, down light and there is definitely the way to go. And like, just like there, it can hit like in weird positions too. No Diddy. But yeah, it can hit in weird positions too. It can hit stack, and it looks like that. But like, if you hit it across like right here, you can still hit it, but it will be more to the side. Feel what I'm saying? I like down light there. I know a lot of people don't use that move for real, but that move is definitely underrated, and you should use it for sure. I can't lie, because that move is actually very helpful with Hattori. It actually is very helpful. I can't lie. And like I was just saying earlier, now this move, I would recommend using it the most when you're in red. In the middle of the stage specifically. Sometimes it's not going to kill. It just depends on what map you on, to be honest. And sometimes you catch them up with a GC. If y'all know what a GC is, I think I already said the GC, but didn't even tell y'all what a GC is. So I'll explain right now. A gravity cancel is basically like doing a spot dodge, but then literally right after the spot dodge, you immediately attack. Literally attack. Like not even too much seconds after that. Literally, you can delay it, but don't try to delay it too much, because you're not gonna hit it. You can do it like right on the bat. You can delay it, but just know, in certain kill percentages, the best thing to do is to go up, go for downlight recovery, and sometimes it will kill, just depending. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's say you're on the other, like, if you, like, on the side, like, right here, right? It's pretty consistent if you go for the downlight stare right there, because then it would be, like, better chance of killing over there, because you're closer. If you're about to attack somebody on this side of the map, and you're trying to kill them way over here, I would recommend don't even go for that. If you're over here, downlight recovery. That's what I would say do. Because downlight recovery has a better chance of killing on up here than it does way over here. Just letting y'all know that. If y'all didn't know that. So, but it's basically downlight recovery. Unlike the downlight stare, you have to jump. And downlight there, you have to jump. Downlight there, you don't have to jump. Actually, don't jump. Because if you jump, it looks like this. But unlike those moves, besides there, you literally just do the same thing as you do on there. As you're falling a little bit after you hit the dare, just go for the recovery immediately after. You know what I'm saying? That's how you hit that move consistently. I'm gonna show y'all some pretty complicated combos. And I say it's complicated not because it look complicated, but it's genuinely complicated to hit this move. Like, it's actually genuinely complicated. And it's true. Trust me when I say this. It's true. I got the own thing so you can see. But downlight ground pound, it does a lot more damage than all the other moves. I think it does the same amount as recovery, but I'm not really sure. I think it does about the same amount. But anyways, that move is good when you can hit it. But I would recommend, like, if you're gonna try to go for it, like, let it be when you're trying to dash in, because that's when you can hit it the best. Because otherwise, if you just go like right here and go for a ground pound, you're not gonna hit it. You're not gonna hit it. So if you're dashing into somebody, then yeah, go for a downlight ground pound. That's what I would say do then. But like I said, yeah. And remember, when I say downlight ground pound, I really mean downlight jump ground pound. Cause a lot of people not gonna tell y'all that. But downlight jump ground pound. And it has to be like really close too. It has to be like almost stacked. But if you can hit it stacked, you can actually follow up, and it's also still true. Down light. Well, I didn't hit it true right there, but it's down light, ground pound, down light, jump, down light. I can't talk right now. Down light, jump, ground pound, and light. Gravity cancel, and light. That's what it is. See? That's the whole true combo. You don't see people do that consistently, but if you can learn how to hit that down light, ground pound consistently, and it hits mainly in white. I don't think it hits later in health. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit later in health. You can hit the down light ground part, but I don't think you can. Hold on, what the heck? I can't hit it right now for some reason. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. Anyways. Yeah. At that point, you probably just follow up with recovery since it's sent that high at that point. But, yeah. In white though, people don't really use that combo. But that combo can be helpful. If you can somehow get the right positioning for it in that scenario, down like ground pound, in like that's 3 hits. That's a lot of damage right there for one combo. Not the easiest way to get 3 damage combos, but it's a lot of damage if you're stacked and you're dashing up. Yeah, that's a really good combo, to be honest. But it's a complicated one, so y'all gonna have to practice that one right there, cause a lot of inputting. I struggle to hit that combo. I ain't gonna cap. Now, mind you, I don't main Hattori, so that could be why, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna tell y'all some dodge reads. Not gonna go through everything, but I'm just showing y'all a couple dodge reads y'all can use. Downlight recovery. Somebody that spot dodge. Let's say you're in silver or gold. Let's just automatically assume that all of them are gonna do 2 dodges if they dodge at all. They're gonna be doing a neutral dodge, and they're not gonna do no they're not gonna do that, which is basically like a wake up attack. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that. They're going to probably just do a neutral dodge, and that's it, and just wait a couple seconds and then try to react later. That's how they move in silver and gold. Now, but if you're like in platinum or going up to diamond, I would say low platinum, you can probably still get away with it. You can probably get away with it too if you just wait a couple seconds. Because, that combo, that string, if you hit the dodge read right, then it still is good. It still does a lot of damage. And a lot of platinum players still do, spot dodge. Actually, expect anybody to spot dodge. Maybe not and dodge in, because like at that high elo, once you get to platinum, diamond, or like mid platinum and diamond, because I feel like when you get to mid plat, that's when you start to play against like really, really talented players. Then like that from here on out, you're gonna play against talented players. It's just more talent the higher it goes. That's it. But yeah, I like that specific read on Hattori because it's consistent. If somebody's gonna dodge read, yeah. The sidelight though, let's say somebody's in the air, right? Let's say somebody's in the air floating around. They're gonna anticipate you trying to get you in the air. So what I would do, instead of going for the air, I would wait for them to get close to try to land. And let's say they're trying to hover on X. I would just jump and then sidelight. Like jump, fast fall, sidelight. Because they're not gonna expect you to try to go for a down attack. And Hattori has that. Like look how much hitboxes that is. Just look how many hitboxes that is. From way over here, way to over there. That much range. Just from the sidelight, a regular light attack. Now I wouldn't use it just all the time. Like, I would say using it a lot, it can be effective. But I wouldn't recommend using it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because people will catch on, and it does leave you in a very vulnerable spot if you whiff. So downlight, I would say, is the best option to go for when it comes to that. But if somebody's in the air, instead of trying to go up, I mean, you can, if somebody's literally on top of you, like stacked on top of you, Nair be the way to go. Or recovery's the way to go, right? But if somebody's just floating around you, they're going to have to come down at some point. They're going to have to come down and try to attack you at some point because it's Brawhalla. So I will wait them out and jump up and then sidelight, because that would be like a good mix-up, because they're not going to expect you to do a sidelight. To be honest, like, that's the least thing I would expect, I know. Let's say you do him with the sidelight, right? The dodge read, I would say, sidelight, and then let's say, so, sidelight, and then down stick. That's a good move right there, right? That's if you're trying to do, like, the sig, like, get the sigs involved, too. Down, stop. I can't talk. Sidelight, down sig. People don't really use that sig like that. But that sig is actually very unpredictable just because nobody uses it. So I would advise you use it, because nobody's going to know what the sig even really look like or expect you to use that sig. So trust me, sidelight, down sig. If somebody's trying to dodge in, like if somebody dodging in, they just need a quick little string, sidelight, down sig. It's going to hit every time. If they're dodging in, it's going to hit every time. Now, the best reads to go for in the game on sword, I would say, like, let's say you're trying to, let's say you're going, like they're going down. You can do that. It's a lot of stuff you can do. You can do downlight there. Now, let's say you're going downlight Sarah already. That would be 9 times out of 10, they would probably get out of that. I can't lie. Even though that they didn't get hit, the bot didn't get hit by it, they will probably react to that pretty fast. But unless you're anticipating them to dodge down. If they're dodging down the whole time and you're anticipating them to dodge down and it's like white, then yeah, go for that. But I would say downlight there is the best option, just because you're closer and you don't have to go all the way out that way just to hit that. Even though it's a good move, it has a lot of range, it's more consistent if you're the downlight and then, yeah, hit it like that. Feel what I'm saying? Dodging out, kind of the same thing, really. Just the same move. It's just that you're just moving forward now. That's it. And after the follow-up of that, if you hit that, it's 2 things I would do after that, just so y'all know. Downlight there, sidelight, and they're on the stage, so I would probably they're off the stage, so I would probably go for a jump Sarah after that. Okay. That's the end dodge right there. That's for a regular read on sword, if y'all would want to use that. Downlight, so downlight there, jump back. It's a whole lot of stuff you can do right there. Just mix up the options, you know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to do a down, what I usually do, I go for a downlight there. If I see what dodge they going, I notice what dodge they going, because they usually dodge after that. Because they trying to see if they can get out the combo too. But I go for it there. And if they dodging in, after I catch that, yeah, I go for an in-light sidelight or a sidelight in-light. One of those two. And you can do that by backing up. Or you can do that by turning around. And it could just keep on going, honestly. But just know, the higher elo you get, some people are going to catch on and jump up. Some players use no dodging at all as a strat, like as a strategy to basically not getting your dodge red caught. But with them not dodging, they still get caught in a combo. So with that being said, I would say on the first stock at least, if they're not dodging throughout the game, just go for it. Just go for it, you know, just go for the full combo. Like on Spirit, go for the full entire stream on Hattori, because it's gonna be consistent, because they're not really dodging, they're not really, you know what I'm saying. But if they do dodge off the rip, really pay attention on how they dodging, you know what I'm saying. Really pay attention on how they dodging. Some players like to mix it up a lot, but try your best to guess where they're gonna go, you know what I'm saying. But if you can't guess where they're going, I would just wait a couple seconds after you do the side like, and then react based on that. And just like that, you wait. You see how I waited just a second to see he was gonna do a what's it called, a wake up attack, and then I went for the downlight Sarah after. So you can just wait a couple seconds, see what he does, react based on that, and boom. It doesn't matter what dodge you do too. It doesn't really matter. And just so you know, I hit that. See, the first time I went for the chase dodge. Don't go for the chase dodge. What I would do, if you're trying to hit the end light back to back, you just go for an end light, hold down, but move forward. But obviously, you gotta be a little faster than that. Hold down just a second so you can beat out your chase dodge. That was a little slow, but y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all can do that if y'all do the like hold down for the dash instead of going for the chase dodge. Because chase dodge is good, but here's the thing about chase dodge. It's very predictable at this point. People expect you to do a chase dodge. So when you don't do a chase dodge and you do a dash instead, it catches them off guard a lot of times. Then people will get used to it. That's when you start mixing it up and chase dodge him here and there. You know what I'm saying? You mix it up on them so you can catch them off guard sometimes. But people off the rip do not expect you to not do a chase dodge, in all honesty. So I would say, let's say for example, you about to dodge, right? Neutral. See how I moved a little bit, and then what's it called? Like reacted based on how he did his dodge. Best thing to do is go for a side light, move a little bit. I wouldn't say dash like back dash or back dash, but you know. But you can literally like move a little bit, and then yo. But obviously, if you're this close though, just go for an air. Follow up that you can use is in like down sig. But I would recommend not doing that. But a lot of people catch that. A lot of people do get caught off guard. Even in Diamond get caught off guard by that move. Don't become too predictable to the point where it's like they know it's coming. But maybe try it once or twice. If it doesn't work after that, mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Side switch. I mean, you can follow up after the end light if they spot dodge. But I recommend not really doing that too much. If they dodging in though, then yeah, you can use that still without even actually moving. Watch this. See? If they moving in, so let's say trying to get the kill, right? But they're not dodging. I mean, they're dodging or they're mixing up their dodges to the point where you can literally not catch their freaking dodge. Like, they mix it up to the point where you can't even find their dodge. I would say an inlight is a good option, and just see what he does based on that. That's a lot of times the dodge that he's using to panic. I ain't gonna lie, that's the move. Cause this move right here is low key, it's deadly. Even though people think sound like down like Sarah, it's deadly, yeah. But this move right here is deadlier just because it can set up into that move. But yeah, let's say somebody dodging in, right then, and you don't hit the down like Sarah. You can do a down sig, or you can do a side sig. And watch, this is exactly what I mean. If they're not jumping up, but you can't approach them either, best thing to do is like an in light. A lot of people do panic. A lot of people literally panic. So that move right there, it's not true. And I will only probably use this in red, in all honesty. Like white, it can be unpredictable. So play more ranked and try to hit these combos, these strings, these follow-ups in ranked. Once you can hit it in ranked, that's when you know you're starting to become more consistent with them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just how I personally play Hattori. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the most efficient way, but it's a good way of playing her. You know what I'm saying? Nair is good. You can drift to the side. If you're just trying to approach somebody, don't know what they're gonna do, Nair is a good option because it literally goes all around you. Literally, doesn't matter what position, behind you, on the bottom of you, on top of you, literally on the bottom, on the side, literally no matter where, you're gonna get hit by the Nair if they don't. But a lot of people expect the Nair. A lot of people spam Nair. So at some point in Elo, they're gonna expect you to do a Nair. I ain't gonna lie. So I would say choose your moves wisely, and if you're a gold or silver, I would say just straight up try to combo them. Like don't even have no remorse. Just combo. If they do dodge, if they figure out how to dodge, automatically assume they're gonna do a spot dodge or a neutral dodge. A spot dodge, a neutral dodge, or which is basically the same thing, or end dodge. You know what I'm saying? Just assume they're gonna do that because 9 times out of 10, since they're silver or gold, they do kind of do the same repetitive stuff over and over. I can't lie, like a lot. But anyways, I'm gonna end it right here. Hope this video was helpful to you in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning, your boy is not really a Hattori main. But I do know some stuff that you can use on Hattori if y'all want to learn some more like characters or how you can play more characters. Y'all let me know who I should do one for. I'm thinking about doing one for maybe Scarlet because I actually play Scarlet pretty much every day. I main Scarlet. You know what I'm saying? I know so much about Hattori because I play Hattori and my teammate is a Hattori main. So, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to see me play another character, don't ask me to do Great Sword though. I ain't gonna cap. Any character, any weapon besides Great Sword, y'all let me know what y'all want to see me explain how to play like better in. You know what I'm saying? And I can help you out with that. You know what I'm saying? I can make a whole video about that. Y'all let me know what character specific or what weapon specific y'all would like me to make a video on next. But I'm going to end it right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope y'all was able to find something or learn something new or learn some new different type of techniques to think about or mix-ups you can use on Hattori. Y'all get what I'm saying. But if y'all enjoyed this video, y'all need to do hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below y'all thoughts, and comment what I should react to next, what I should do on the channel next, I get to it ASAP, and yeah, I do the videos every day. Couple of events, I'm gone.